I'm so sorry, but my show ain't ready. We've tried absolutely everything that we can.
Adele became very emotional in her latest announcement to fans, even bursting into tears at several points throughout. Adele told her fans in November that she was going to be taking a residency in Las Vegas at the world-famous Caesars Palace. She would be performing 2 shows each weekend between January 21st and April 16th. The show was going to be titled Weekends with Adele, and the first concert was actually supposed to take place this weekend. Unfortunately, just hours before, Adele puts out this video saying that her show just wasn't ready yet. She went on to stress that she and her team had tried absolutely everything they could to pull it together in time and for it to be good enough for you, but they had been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays and COVID. She went on to say that half of her team had been forced into isolation after getting COVID, which makes it impossible to finish the show. Adele went on to further describe how she was feeling about the cancellation. She described herself as gutted, upset, and embarrassed as she repeatedly apologized to her fans and explained that her and her team had been up for about 30 hours trying to figure it all out. However, the end result was still the same, leaving Adele no choice but to announce that she was unable to perform with the current state of things. Now, with the announcement of her being forced to toss out these scheduled performances, she did promise that it would all be rebooked once she had finished her show and got it to where it was supposed to be. That being said, she did neglect to give any real time frame on when this would happen, and following the release of her new album titled 30, the Caesars Palace shows that accommodate about 4,100 concert goers would have been some of the only upcoming shows that she had scheduled. While appearing on Hits Radio, she did express her desire to go on tour with the album, but due to the coronavirus outbreak, it has been very tough for her to plan. As per Sky News, she's quoted as saying, "All the COVID rules are different everywhere, and the rates of infection, the rates of vaccine, it makes me nervous trying to plan a world tour globally when no one's really on the same page. The last thing I want to do is cancel any shows again. As long as I get to do something, I'm good." Now, for the most part, everyone on her Instagram page was very supportive. Many people sent words of encouragement and said to not worry about the cancellation and to simply take care of herself. One user writes, "Minor setback for a major comeback. We still love you. Thoughts and prayers for you and your team." With another adding, "I admire your vulnerability and honesty. Be well, stay healthy, and take the time you need." However, the fans who had already flown to Las Vegas and paid for hotel rooms were not exactly happy or encouraging. Some fans claim to have paid between $85 and $12,000 per ticket, with some being resold and bought on the black market for upwards of $30,000. One user writes, "Postponing/rescheduling is inconvenient but understandable. Postponing 24 hours before the show when people are already en route is disrespectful and unacceptable. This is a call that should have been made much sooner." With another adding, "Seriously? Postpone if you need to, that's fine, but 28 hours before? I flew in this morning. Are you going to refund me my flight, hotel, and the $90 rapid COVID test that was mandatory? This is so effed up." Although Adele is clearly just as upset, and this show was due to make her an estimated $685,000 per performance, and that was before merchandising, which would have been a Las Vegas record. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one.